What if the U.S. government had access to alien technology and one man was brave or foolish enough to reveal it? This is the story of Bob Lazar, the man who shook the world with claims of reverse engineering UFOs at a top-secret facility near Area 51. Since 1989, Lazar's story has sparked debates, dividing believers and skeptics alike. His testimony remains one of the most controversial in UFO history. Is he a whistleblower revealing hidden truths, or the mastermind behind an elaborate hoax? Let's dive into his story and the evidence that surrounds it. Bob Lazar was born in 1959 in Coral Gables, Florida. From a young age, he showed an intense interest in science and advanced technology. By the 1980s, Lazar claimed to have attended both MIT and Caltech, yet no official records of his time there exist. Despite the absence of these records, Lazar was documented working at Los Alamos National Laboratory. According to him, this was the connection that led to his recruitment at a top-secret facility called S4, just south of Area 51. At S4, Lazar claims he was assigned to reverse engineer alien spacecraft. The most significant craft, which he called the Sport model, was unlike anything humans had ever built. The craft was allegedly powered by element 115, a stable element capable of generating gravity waves, allowing the vehicle to bend space-time and achieve faster-than-light travel. According to Lazar, the technology was centuries ahead of anything on Earth. Security protocols at S4 were equally intense, with armed guards watching his every move and absolute secrecy being paramount. But Bob's story is not without its critics. One of the most glaring issues is the lack of official records from MIT and Caltech. Skeptics argue that Lazar fabricated his academic background to bolster his credibility. Yet there are curious details that support his claims. News reports confirm he worked at Los Alamos, and he appears in a 1982 phone directory for the laboratory, something the government initially denied. Was Lazar's past intentionally erased, or did he fabricate parts of his story? And if the government wanted to cover up a program like S4, how far would they go to keep it secret? In 1989, Lazar came forward with his story in a now famous interview with investigative journalist George Knapp. The media frenzy that followed changed his life forever. Lazar claimed he was under constant surveillance and received numerous threats. The pressure forced him into relative obscurity for decades. Despite the attention, Lazar has always expressed regret for going public, saying it brought him nothing but hardship. In recent years, Bob's story has reemerged in popular culture. The 2018 Netflix documentary Bob Lazar, Area 51 and Flying Saucers, and his appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience introduced his story to a new generation. Meanwhile, recent government disclosures on unidentified aerial phenomena have given new weight to some of Lazar's claims. Could the growing interest in UFOs and UAPs indicate that there's more to his story than once thought? So, what are we to believe? Bob Lazar's story remains an enigma. While the evidence is conflicting, it's hard to deny the enduring fascination with his tale. Was Bob Lazar telling the truth all along, or is this the greatest hoax in UFO history? In the end, the answer lies somewhere between skepticism and belief, waiting for the truth to reveal itself.